Okay, fourth graders, let's review our history cards for 7 through 9. That's Muhammad, Pepin the Short, Alfred the Great. Okay, let's get started. The dates for Muhammad and Islam: 570 to 632. Again, repeat, 570 to 632. So what are the dates for Muhammad and Islam? That's right, 570 to 632. Very good. What are 5 things that Muslims must do every day? 1. Pray 5 times a day facing Mecca. 2. Give alms. 3. Fast 1 month a year. 4. Go on a pilgrimage to Mecca sometime in their life. And 5. Confess there is one God and Muhammad is his prophet. So tell me the 5 things that Muslims must do every day, or must do. Pray 5 times a day facing Mecca, give alms, fast 1 month each year, go on a pilgrimage to Mecca sometime in their life, and confess there is one God and Muhammad is his prophet. Very good. Where can the teachings of Islam be found? In the book called the Quran. The Quran. Where can you find the teachings of Islam? In the Quran. Good. What are the dates for Charles Martel, Pepin the Short, and Charlemagne? 714 to 814. Again, what are the dates of Charles Martel, Pepin the Short, and Charlemagne? 714 to 814. Good. How did Pepin the Short become king? By putting King Cheldric in a monastery and placing himself on the throne, and then asking the Pope to bless his actions. So three things. Pepin the Short became king by putting King Cheldric in a monastery, placing himself on the throne, and then asking the Pope to bless his actions. Very good. This act of Pepin was significant because people concluded that the Pope had the right to give and take away kingdoms. So why was the act of Pepin significant? Because people concluded that the Pope had the right to give and take away kingdoms. Very good. Charlemagne became king after his father Pepin. So who became king after his father Pepin? Charlemagne. Good. And what did Charlemagne want to establish? 3 things. Law and order, civilization, and Christianity. So tell me the 3 things that he wanted to establish. Good. They were law and order, civilization, and Christianity. Very good. Now we'll move on to Alfred the Great. What are the dates for Alfred the Great? 871 to 901. Again, what are the dates of Alfred the Great? 871 to 901. Very good. Who was Alfred the Great? He was the King of Wessex. Who was Alfred the Great? The King of Wessex. Very good. The Danes almost destroyed 2 things: education and learning in England. Again, the Danes almost destroyed education and learning in England. Very good. Alfred the Great helped to re-establish the kingdom by promoting Christian education, making strict laws, and revising old laws. So tell me, how did Alfred the Great help to reestablish the kingdom? By promoting Christian education, making strict laws, and revising old ones. Very good. Now let's review the dates and some of the facts from our previous cards. The date of St. Augustine, 386. Let's repeat that 3 times. St. Augustine, 386. St. Augustine, 386. St. Augustine, 386. Good. The barbarian invasion in Vikings, 400 to 1000. Barbarian invasion in Vikings, 400, 1000. Barbarian invasion in Vikings, 400 to 1000. Good. The date for St. Jerome completes the Vulgate, 405. 405. St. Jerome completes the Vulgate in 405. Good, one more time. St. Jerome completes the Vulgate in 405. And that's 405. The date for Justinian the Great, 527 to 565. Repeat. Justinian the Great, 527 to 565. Good. One more time. Justinian the Great, 527 to 565. Very good. The approximate date for Saint Benedict and the monasticism is 540. Saint Benedict and monasticism, 540. Good. Again, Saint Benedict and monasticism, 540. Good. The Council of Chalcedon, the Council of Chalcedon, 451. The Council of Chalcedon, 451. The Council of Chalcedon, 451. Very good. What are 2 books that were written by St. Augustine? Confessions and City of God. So what are the 2 books that are written by St. Augustine? Right, Confessions and City of God. What is the Vulgate? The Vulgate was a Latin version of the Bible written by St. Jerome. So tell me, what is the Vulgate? Very good. A Latin version of the Bible written by St. Jerome. The influence of the barbarians and the Vikings ended when Mohammed II conquered Constantinople. So when did the influence of the barbarians and the Vikings end? Right. Mohammed II conquered Constantinople. Very good. 3 more. Saint Anthony and the other 3rd century Christians moved to the desert because they wanted to follow Christ's demands for self-denial and wanted to separate from the world. So why did Saint Anthony and the 3rd century Christians move to the desert? Because they wanted to follow Christ's demand for self-denial, and they wanted to be separate from the world. Very good. The Council of Chalcedon wanted to address what? The question of whether it was possible for Christ to be both God and man in one person, and whether he was also truly man. So what was the question that the Council of Chalcedon wanted to address? Whether it was possible for Christ to be both God and man in one person, and whether he was also truly man. Very good. Eastern churches were usually decorated with what? Paintings and mosaics. So how were Eastern churches usually decorated? Very good. With paintings and mosaics. Good. Good job.